Hello, YouTube. Hopefully everything's working. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to go, because I have never actually streamed Assetto Corsa before. There's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, with my old graphics card, I had problems playing this game, let alone running XSplit and everything else, and also it's not the most friendly game to play in VR, because as you can see there's a menu behind me, which means you do actually need a mouse, which is, say hello to my friend, my little mouse. It's my little mouse, and that is, needed over here to change options and all of that business. So, yeah. But we are going to stress test more of this bad boy. Now, I know that normally that would be green there, but it's not. It's looking black. And that's because I've got a green screen. So, if there was a game going on at the moment there, you would see through it. Isn't that cool? But yeah, I'm basically stress testing, seeing what I can get in FPS, making sure everything's playable in VR with the new card, especially compared to what I had before. So, we're going to try that, but Assetto Corsa, it really isn't the most friendly to get around when in VR. The new version should be a lot better. We'll find out when that comes out around the 11th. The good news is there is an FPS counter built into this game, unlike some of the others. So that's actually going to show the good. The good news. Bad news is that it's very hard to do a lot of other things, but we're going to try it anyway. We're going to try, and I do mean try. But, yeah, and of course, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already subscribed, please feel free to subscribe, like. If you're chatting in channel as well, then there's a chat bot, and you can be assigned stupid voice if you're in the live stream. If not, well, and somebody comes in, well, they get the silly voice, and you don't have to deal with it. Well, you'd hear it, but I would hear it as well. Oh, I hope. Did I turn that back on? I did. I did turn that back on. I had myself worried there. Right, so we're going to try it, and we'll see how we get. Stop on. See, when it's in this bit, I can actually go to a monitor and use the Oculus bit, or I can use the mouse. But then there's another in-game wraparound menu that you have to use a mouse with. I can't get it to use the steering wheel. I sometimes have problems getting out back to the main menu because this whole launcher system, and that's not that friendly. And that's to do with the Assetto Corsa, not to do with the graphics card. But we're going to get on with it. So we're going to use the mouse, because otherwise it's going to... Well, actually, I need to use that in a minute anyway. So we're going to go there. Now, I've got a little something set up. I'm probably just going to do terrible, because this is a full manual car. That's probably a little bit too challenging. Let's try a different map. Silverstone is too flat. No, we want to try this. It has to be, doesn't it? The endurance. You know, it's got to be that combined. Otherwise, why not? Opponents are all going to be the same because, yeah, why not? I've only done a little bit of the career, and they make it very difficult. And like I say, it was a little bit hard for me to play because I didn't have the graphics performance. Oh, speaking of graphics, here's what we've got to play with. So it just has that, a frame limit, which I'm just going to turn off actually. So I've turned off the frame limit. It's got some filtering, anti-aliasing, and we're saying medium. We have some effects, which was all normal. We're having views. That just does stuff. Fine. And reflections, we're just saying normal, medium. So it's pretty medium across the board, and we'll see how that gets on. Okay. Start. There's the start button thing. Okay. Now. And then this goes to that, and then I have to use this. No, that one. That one. To get that, then I hopefully have to be in place there. It's not simple. Here we go. Oh, it's the wrong angle. So I have to do that, reset view, look forwards, there we go. So there's our view, and this is what I mean by in there. So we've got the yellow dot is our cursor, and I have to use a mouse to navigate this thing. I mean, wow. You've got some settings, I've only got a couple of things in here. And we're starting. Hide the mouse as quick as I can. See, 42 frames a second. We've got a full grid of 16 people. Stupid of me. Oh. Oh, that wanted to slip out of it. This does have a full manual clutch in it. Stayed in third. We want to be flat out on this corner though. staying very stable. Oh, the graphics, that is, not my driving. Oh, the back end. Will he left? No. Yes, he does a bit. Ooh. Still in 5th. We're going to lift here a bit though. I messed that up big time. Stay down, don't be tempted. So the AI opponents are actually on 90% here, so they're a lot better than I am. Terrible driving at the moment.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing? I apologise for my terrible driving. We are, of course, back testing out the graphics card. It's staying stable around 45 frames.
I'm good. What about you?
I'm not bad. I'm not bad. Trying to keep this monster of a car under control. Oh, which is, of course, the KTM Expo. Look good around here. This, I think, Assetto Corsa does actually look better than project cars. Definitely. Feels a lot more solid. And the frame rate has stayed basically solid around where it is.
What does that middle pedal do?
Oh! Hang on a second. What does the middle paddle do? What middle paddle? Oh, the middle paddle? You mean, this? Here? You've got the gear stick there, and then that's the actual display, because there's no readout in the middle there. So that readout there is the actual display. And then this down here is all of the, well, the render stats. So you can see we're running about 44 frames a second, basically, constantly. Which is not as good as I would hope. I thought it would have gone up higher, but it seems like it's just staying around there. I'd be interested in seeing what my GPU usage is while we do that, which of course you can see on screen. middle pedal is, of course, the brake, if that's what you're meaning, or... Wrong gear. This is YouTuber's Corner. So all the people up there are waiting for people to crash. Which I didn't, for a change. Oh, I've come off. He says. You been up to much today? This Expo, the gearing actually, the second gear is a lot lower than I thought.
Alex Hale says, what was PSVR chat you did yesterday's stream?
Hang on a second. I'll have to wait a sec to see that because I couldn't hear it over the roar of this engine. Oh, the PSVR chat. That was with the creator of Pixel Grip. So that's organised by Gamertag. We had Anna, who was the creative director, the actual and developer behind.
Back to testing.
Yeah, and Assetto Corsa, and I must say my driving is definitely not getting better at the minute. This poor car. But we are holding basically at 44-45 frames a second. Which Assetto Corsa in VR, oh, that took a dip. Now we're back up. I did not brake early enough. Let's see if we can do better. Now, unfortunately, with all the good things about this game, I believe the bad thing is that essentially it seems like it does 44 frames a second there, 45, and it's not changing that up at any point. Now, the odd thing is, oh, I need to change the volume as well. Now, I've got a bit of a problem with this game as well, that I can't actually get out to the main menus. So the only way I can do it at the moment, I think, is by doing... No, not that one. I need to go there, second monitor, do that. That forces me out of that part of the game. I then can go across to monitor 1. And we just go continue and return. And then that takes me to the menus. So, yeah. It's not simple to get around Assetto Corsa while doing VR. Though the graphics are doing there. So, yeah, back to more testing. It's holding at 45 frames a second. The graphics options on here are basically medium across the board. So, all these things can be set up here. So, even if I put times 16... we'll just try and max everything out that I can. So world detail, ultra, maximum, tons of filtering on, frame limit rate is off, effects, ultra, views, we've got units, nothing like that is really applicable. And reflections, so mirror resolution, high, and ultra. So that's going to be everything to max. And we'll see what that does to the game. There's no overall resolution setting on there, there's only the thing to get the super sampling. I don't know what you have to do there. We'll see what gets done with the new Assetto Corsa Competizione when that has a VR, which I'm told, or what I've seen them saying, is the menus will actually be a lot more VR friendly. And I know the new Assetto Corsa is, of course, built into Unreal Engine. Assetto Corsa here is in their own engine. I'm not sure what engine it is. But Assetto Corsa will also have support for RTX in it, which is going to be interesting. So there will be features that are made for the card in there as well. But that's not going to be until about the 11th, I think. So I'm going to try that same course, so that I've got the same sort of reference. I put that down, that comes in, I have to go and do, that's going to load in. Then I need this mouse that's on the floor. Like I said, Assetto Corsa, just not easy to deal with. Here we go. Oh, and it's done that again. Wherever I'm looking, it goes and puts that as the way I'm looking. I'm not that way. Please reset the view to there. There we go. So now I have to use the mouse to press this button up here. and then it's going to start. So I press that. The race is on, starts. Frames a second in the middle of a pack. 38. It still feels okay though. My driving on the other hand isn't, because I just totally lost concentration and went off. Right. And we're back to 44 frames out of the pack. I need to turn down some of the noises. Could have stayed in third for that, but it feels okay. But I'm surprised at only having this. There's no 90 frames a second in here. It's still quite locked down. Out of gear, out of gear, out of gear. There we go. Third. I do like this car though. Oh. Off a bit because I was being a scaredy cat. Still locked in around the 45, which means it is using projection, but this is on everything, you know, maxed out. I did that too early. I think you can stay in third with this car. It's a little odd where the gears are the opposite direction on this from where I am shifting. I should stay off that grass. Should have been first. Oh well. That's okay. I'll take that. Detail in this track though, not just the people, there's the flowers. This entire track is laser scanned, so you know it's accurate. It really does look good. Yeah, should be fourth on that, I think. Definitely fourth through this next corner. Coming up to the very famous carousel. Bit too early. That should be third in this car, obviously then. Not too good. That was fun. Oh, too fast. Still staying around the 45 frame mark. not bad. Looks wise, this game is just like, yeah.
Great tantrum, says. Is this compared to Project Cars 2?
Compared to Project Cars 2, I think this looks better. And it feels better. The handling actually does feel even better. Which is why I'm not too good at it. Not that I'm good at driving games generally anyway, but this feels a lot more on point. It is keeping the frame rate as well. You know, it's keeping it quite well. It's definitely playable and streamable. And this is with everything turned up that I can turn up. Lift off a little bit here. Feed the power back in. That was nice. I was pleased about that. So yeah, out of this and Project Cars 2, I feel like this feels better. For me, it's looking better too. That four-wheel slide. I could have stayed up in third there. We're not going to chance on that corner though. No, second was a good choice on that corner. I'm going to try and be brave, just lift a little bit. This is so good. We've got to lift off a little bit in this car.
Great tantrum, says. How much improved would you say?
How much would I say improved? On Project Cars? Hard to call, but the handling, I think, generally speaking, is a good matter of percentages. I think it very much depends on the car. Speaking of handling, I didn't handle that too well. get it back together. I think it very much depends on the car. Project cars, I notice sometimes from car to car it can be a bit skittish. The 970 versus the 2080ti. Oh, okay. Yeah, 100%, well, 300% better. Honestly, this is everything ultra, so, yeah, on the 970, I had some frame issues playing single player, no streaming, on everything set to low. And I'll show you actually after I've gone through this. We'll do this. The one bad thing about playing this game though in VR is that basically
that guy as will VR says, "Oops, wrong channel. Grinning face with big eyes. Hey tantrum."
Oh, wrong channel. Ah, you've got your other That Guy Is Will's channel. Anybody joining as well?
Says, "Hello, Will."
Watching this back, That Guy Is Will VR. 2 channels. Yay! Twice the fun, obviously. So yeah, go check those out, and Great Tantrum as well. That's all cool. Now, getting out of Assetto Corsa onto its main windows is not exactly easy, because I actually have to quit the window down there, which will take me back into the launcher.
VR says, "It was an older channel that I used to use. Grinning face with big eyes."
Okay, so people, you're searching for That Guy Is Will VR, which I think do I have you on the featured list channel on my page? If I don't, I need to fix it. It's a growing list, because we all know the PSVR community and a lot of the VR community is being really good on that. It's something that I definitely like and appreciate. Right, so we can continue on. I can use this at the moment to do things. So I'm going to go into the career mode, because I tried to get into this. Drive, race, career.
Great Tantrum says, "In order to get 60 FPS, you still have to tone down some stuff."
No, even when I was turned to the lowest, it caps it at 45. For whatever reason, it is capping it constantly at 45. It's not allowing it to go above 45 in VR. With this game. So, I don't know if that's something set about this game, and it ends up going lower. I do know that a lot of people have always said in the past with
says,
Assetto
"Oh, wow."
Corsa. Yeah. 60 FPS is not a thing for VR on PC. It's either 45 or 90. Basically, you don't do a 60 FPS. So if you're going to have problems running something, then your target is 45. Because unlike the PSVR,
says, turn off VSync.
When you see the options, yeah, this is the options we've got. So that is not on. That would be off. Yeah? So that's off. The full screen rendering thing, that's another problem with getting out of menus and so on and so forth. Whatever I do, every option that I've gone through, which I spent about 2 hours before the stream trying to go through all the options to try and make it so that I could actually do things. No matter what I do.
Says, oh, okay.
Yeah. No matter what I do, it stays at 45, the highest. It won't go higher than 45. And there is the video options there. It's got Oculus Rift as the rendering mode. I've got options in settings of my graphics for Oculus, and that just has a very simple thing of anti-aliasing. Well, everything's set to Ultra, basically. Here you go. You should be able to see that, I think. Yeah. So, basically, that's full-on filtering, that's full-on, that's maximum, that's ultra, all the effects are ultra.
Great Tantrum says, nice.
Everything there. Reflections, high detail in the mirrors, refraction quality is high, and, reflection, even. Reflection quality is high, and the reflection rendering frequency is at ultra. And it does dip when you're in a crowd. Let's try a bit of this career mode, because basically I've done that one. I haven't got past this because
Great
this game
Tantrum
is like
says, go to effects.
Seriously hard. Effects. Okay. Video. Effects. Everything on. I'm not going to do the post-processing unless you really want to see that, because what this does is... Let's show you that quickly, actually. This should be amusing. This should be very strange. So what we're going to do is use this, and we're going to go to vintage. Yeah? And we're going to do a quick practice. We'll just put it onto that practice and I'll come out of it thing, and we'll just do a start. I need to put that down. That goes like that. Need to go grab the mouse. Like I said, this game, when it comes to playing in VR, is not the easiest.
Great Tantrum
just totally not
says,
the easiest.
Turn it all up. Let's see how powerful this sucker is. Great Tantrum says, lol.
So yeah, it really. Oh, I need to do that again. Let's reorientate myself. I keep on forgetting that. I need to be looking this way when it's loading in. So I'm going to reset my view. Right. So got that. That's in first. Got my foot on the clutch. Mouse. Use the mouse. Press there and... Oh. It's supposed to do it into... It didn't do what I thought it was going to do. Hang on. We'll do that again. have to do that. Right, let's go to monitor 1, and then I can go there, options, video, do that, motion blur, enable, we'll see what happens there. Effect quality, medium, 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 turn it all up. Okay, we'll turn it all up on that as well. That's as high as it was going to let me do. Ultra. Okay, color saturation. Ultra. Bump, bump. Fine. We'll see what that does, if it does anything. Because it didn't do anything there, but we'll see. So this may be extremely hilarious, possibly. Right, I need to remember to look this way. Because otherwise when it loads in, it does something else. And I keep on forgetting to turn the engine noise down. It's actually hard to hear you guys. No, it's still full quality there. Not showing anything different there. I thought it was going to let me have some other stuff go on. I thought it was actually going to turn everything black and white, but it hasn't. Sorry while I get my mouse from outside the car on the road. I do like starting this. See if I can make it around the first couple of corners. So everything is turned up, maxed out to the max. It's still raceable.
Great tantrum, says. Damn son, that's looking good.
Yeah. Messed my gears up. Oh. Gotta be brave around here. All the way up into 5th. 130 miles an hour. Off a little bit there, or you're going to end up off the track. Oh, we got that good. All the way up into 6th. You want to be a bit careful over this next corner. Be deadly. Over here and come on, I can get in. Four-wheel slide and a little bit of the back coming out there.
Great tantrum, says. I heard a rumor that the Oculus Quest could stream your PC games to the headset.
I'll have to look at that in a minute. I couldn't hear it over the roar of the engine there. Look at that. The light coming down through these trees just looks amazing. Oh, that looks beautiful. Through there, wow. Oh, that's so dangerous. And right way down into 2nd, up into 3rd, coming up for carousel, aim for the edge of the sign, and then you want to shift it straight the way down to 2nd. Plant it through there, oh, coming off. Let's get it right. Yeah. Oh, that was good. Oh, that felt so good. Now I'm coming up to YouTuber's Corner, I think. Yeah, yeah. Oh, damn it. Yeah. So many crashes there in real life and here in real life. still like 40 odd frames a second, so it's not bad. 43. I think that was YouTuber's Corner. But I messed up. I've got to concentrate. I'm all over the place. Oh, typical. Now I'm last place. Second to last place. Oh. Keep it together, keep it together. Second carousel. Kick out there. Holding steady on the frame rate, and the special effects there really do look good. I mean, this does look the business. Come on, get up over the hill, gain a couple more. 150, 151, 152, 153, coming in through here, and then wrong gear. Where is he? One gear again. There he is. Oh. So it's dealing pretty well, considering the highest frame rate I get on lowest quality is 45 frames a second, and the highest frame rate I get on highest quality with special effects and everything is 45, and the lowest still seem to dip in the same places. So I don't know what's going on, but it's certainly a lot better than I was getting from my old one.
Is there rain in this game?
There is rain in this game. Let's test that out, shall we? We're going to switch the car up. I need to go to that desktop. And we hover over that and press that. That closes that off. That gives me that. Then I need to go back to desktop 1. There we go. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you've seen this one, Tantrum. Did you see this earlier? This is my mug. Here you go. So this is
Great Tantrum
my custom.
Says, Rain is a system resource hog.
Yes, you're quite right. So that's my E-Valkyrie mug, which has my custom E-Valkyrie logo and has my it has my player card on the back. So that was my avatar in game in E-Valkyrie, and basically different members from the community.
Nice
yes, which we have to thank Anska Bunny. If you're over on Twitch, no crap. She plays some nice little games. And obviously, very good, great member of the Valkyrie community. Right. So, we're going to press return. We're going to try and do some rain. Okay. Select track there. So we've got car, select track, done. Summary. Quick race. I'm not sure it'll be. Ah. There it is. So we do here. Weather. Heavy clouds, wind, random, ambient. Thought there might be.
Great Tantrum says, select track may have it.
Okay. Well, no, it was that first point, but maybe it's not with that car. Let's have a look at one of the others. So there's a track. Go to the summary. Time of day. We've got heavy clouds. Heavy fog. Light fog, clear. Can't see rain. I know the newer version definitely has rain. So, yeah. Anyhow, let's try something a little bit different, because I've been playing with that one and that one. I'm going to show you what the not the practice, we want the, career mode. So, all I've managed to do in the career is get to this one. And here's the thing. When I was playing this with the, GTX 970, I had everything set to low. I would have a lot of drops in frame rate in different places that was really quite noticeable, and made it a little bit difficult, and that's without streaming at the same time. There's no way I could have ever streamed this game on my previous card. Whereas so it's a hog anyway. The new game is a completely different engine. We'll try this out just so I just have another thing so you can see what's going on here. So basically it gives you a load of different things that you've got to do. And we're going to start there. And see how that goes. Must face forwards. Oh, I need... Wait. Wait here, then grab my mouse. It's a bit off. Oh, there's my headless body. That's not disconcerting at all. That's better. Right. Then I need the mouse. Excuse me while I lean through the car. There we go. So yeah, it doesn't appear to have that weather. We've got flappy paddles in this one, right? Oh, look. There's the FPS. We're up to 90.
Tantrum.
Now this feels so slow compared to that.
That guy Assetto VR says, it really is a nice mug.
And we know that everything is set to max. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, it really is a nice mug. Unlike, it's a nice mug for a not so great mug. Not good. This feels a lot slower than the Expo as well. That's a first gear one. Need to find where to make this faster, but that's holding pretty steady around that 89-90 mark with everything set to ultra. So that's pretty good. Yep. Unlike my driving.
Tantrum says, now it's running at a refresh rate of headset.
Yeah. I didn't crash. So, what more can I ask for? Though, this is me on a single track now.
Great Tantrum says, the 2080ti is a beast card.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Founders version, which is factory overclocked. I haven't looked into doing the other overclocking on it yet, which apparently through Afterburner is doing better through Afterburner, so you can get more from it if you go through there. Like I'm rally driving with this. You should remember this is just a normal street car, as it were. The mirrors are impressive actually, that's like silky smooth. The view in the mirrors is just as smooth as the rest of it. And normally you expect mirrors to be running at half rate, so how do I get my I'm not sure how my overall goal is here. I know that we've just gone past the DRS point, but I haven't set that up in here. See if I can get this corner right for a change, so braking hard there, brake, 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 brake. Need to brake more there. We're up by 1.1 seconds. Poorly taken. We'll see after this. I think I'm going to set up for some Beat Saber. We'll see how it deals with Beat Saber, because obviously anybody who's watched any of my Beat Saber videos knows I've been having frame rate issues. Still been playing away and trying, but I've been having some very definite frame rate issues when I stream with Beat Saber. When I'm not streaming, it's been okay, and I have had Beat Saber set to its lowest level. Yes, did I pass? Alright. This is what I need to get the mouse from out here. There's mouse. So we do that. That's going to come out there. We do continue and see if I passed. Did I pass? Don't know. Return. Congratulations.
Yeah, says. Geezer. Great tantrum.
Hey,
says.
gamer tag.
GG.
So I got an achievement, and this is everything running at max. So as we've seen, so I've got that. That's good. That's one down. Right. Just so that we go over everything. Exit career for a moment. All of my settings there is ultra, ultra, ultra. We've got these things on, shimmers. We've left that off because fast, approximate, anti-aliasing. No, we just let that do the full-on thing. It's supposed to do a black and white, but hey, we're going to put that up to 100. Smoke generation ultra, show smoke in mirrors, display, Oculus Rift, 16 times filtering, 4 times anti-aliasing samples, maximum world detail, ultra on the shadows. That doesn't really apply. Then we've got the reflection, so mirror resolution is highest as it goes, high quality mirror reflections, and reflection quality is high, and the reflection rendering frequency is ultra as well. So it's all at the top there, and that was doing it. Before, when I was on the North Life, we were getting that 44.
Says, just a quick stop at work getting soaked. Bang the like button, dude.
Nice, dude. I'm gonna be doing what you call it? I think a bit of Beat Saber later. I'm gonna do another quick one of these. Then I think I'm gonna end this one and set up for Beat Saber, because I've got a whole another load of setup that has to go to do that. Because at the moment, as you can see, we've got footsie cam. And we got that cam, and we got green screen down there, and we've got green screens around there, and we've got lights there, and lights up there, and another side light for the feet as well there. So, it took me like 2 or 3 hours to get everything exactly right so that it actually looks the way it is. So, I think this is going to be the reference, I think, for the car streams. How do you like it from having the side view as well? I'm curious as to how that comes off, if that comes off well. Or should I just forget about having to do this, so you can see the hands moving and stuff like that, and do the straight on look? I don't know what people feel. I'd love to get some feedback on that so that people can go, yeah, no, that looked good, maybe, and evolve it a little bit more. But here we go. So I've gotten 1 of 6 events down. Let's look at what the next
Great
one is.
tantrum,
a sprint.
Says, it is fine.
Cool. So we're going to do a quick sprint. This game is awesome, but it does have some different things with it. Like, for instance, I have to have a mouse with me because they don't let you do VR control parts, and then other things you can't quit out to the main menu. You have to actually
Great tantrum, says,
into desktops
but can't
and stuff.
see the gear shifter.
Yeah, if I tried to get the gear shifter in. Unfortunately, if I put the gear shifter in, I don't have enough green screen space, and what you'll end up seeing is a load of blank wall, which then covers a part of the game, and you may see some of my chest of drawers as well, and it just didn't work, and then I don't have enough room to push back, or you get the ceiling and too much of the ceiling and different things. So I did try on that one. I couldn't get that at all, and when it got to near 3 hours of trying to get everything in place, I was like, I'll leave the gear shifter and just have people see my hand move across like that. I thought that might hopefully be okay. Right, we're semi-automatic, so I don't need to worry about that. Mirror is good. Always have to check the mirror, you know. It's one of those things that you do. Right, race. Let's see if we can get round here and beat some of these guys, because I don't think I did that well last one, so we'll see which way we do it. It's a good start. Oh yeah. How did they get away so fast? Those guys are good. Flat out through here. Not good. I got a penalty. Yeah, been disqualified. Oops. So here's the other issue. When it's like this, I can't get to the restart menu. I can do something here. I cannot get to the restart. So how I start this again is I have to come all the way out, which means I have to go back into my Oculus Home View, pull up a desktop monitor, drop something down here, quit that part there, that takes me back to here, go across to monitor 1, return, and then I can start again. Oh wow, it's late. Okay. But, as you can see, the performance was pretty damn good. That's perfectly livable. We did get up to 90 there. I didn't check actually. There's things on the grid. I was so focused on the different things. So my opponent's strength is 80%. I think that's good enough. So let's start. But yeah, we shall see, Tantrum, if I can figure out a way to get gear shifter and everything. I mean, the green screen at the moment is right the way back all over there. And I did it again, didn't I? I went and looked in a funny way at the start. There we go. So, yeah. Grab mouse. It's the most complicated game to play in VR, this. Definitely. Flat out through this next corner, 51 frames per second. So with the cars on the grid, oh, penalty. Watch out for that corner. So 47, 46. That was nice. Overdoing it a bit there. See if we can get this corner right this time without a penalty. No penalty. Oh, cheers for the follow, dude. Welcome. I hope you like the content. Much appreciated. There's more to come. We're gonna have some Beat Saber in a little bit. See how we do with this. Did we get past him? Yeah, we did. This next corner is the critical one. There he is. Final lap. And we're in the lead. No, we're second. We're still keeping about that 45, 47, 50 odd, sometimes 65 frames per second, with a grid of 8 cars, and everything is basically turned up to ultra. Ooh, don't give me a penalty, please don't give me a penalty. Oh. 75, 80. So, compared to what I had on my old graphics card, that is amazing. I mean, I doubt I was getting performance like this. There we go, that's up to the full whack. Final part, we're in second. Second place, and it feels like first. So there we go. So that's that session over. Now I've got a mouse back, but I don't have any way to end that other than going to the main thing. But thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy the content. There's loads to see. We're going to do some Beat Saber soon, and I will be taking requests. It won't be in this particularly fine t-shirt with the long sleeves, because basically Beat Saber gets really hot and sweaty. I've got a little bit of setup work to do, and we're going to test that out because I have had frame issues with my previous card. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays. I will be taking some requests again, because it will be another, I'm not getting paid on YouTube, I don't have 1,000 subs, you've made it one more, an important note actually the other week that passed me by because I didn't notice when it went, and I thought it was a bit of a milestone, was I got past 450 subs, and now we're up to 460 odd, let's say about 465, and that's really cool. So not long to go until we get 500 subs, and then of course from 500 subs it's that long road up to 1,000, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's take this off and do some conclusions on there. We'll leave that running in the middle there so you can see a bit of the track. There? No, that's not a good place. There. No, that's going to be so dangerous. I know. I've got this. There? No, that's not working. We'll just put it back on. I thought I'd do something clever. It wasn't very clever. Right. Basically, let's come out there. There we go. I need to see desktop 2. Okay, so this is kind of the end of this bit of the stream. There's been some different stuff down the bottom that you can see, like how my card is doing on performance wise. We've seen what I'm getting in game, what it's telling me of the FPS there. Assetto Corsa is running really nicely, I think, for Assetto Corsa. That says something, because it's a little notorious for being a little bit of a hog. And since I've got everything at ultra and the lowest it kind of dips, I think the lowest I've seen it dip is about 30. But the rest of the time, even with full grids, it's been about 45 and upwards, which is pretty good. So card is working. I can't wait to actually see what happens with games when they get the DLSS in them, especially on for VR. I think that's something that could really help VR. That's crazy. Oh, I'm just noticing something. So I don't know if you can see that stat there. Yeah, so it's got the video usage. So it's using 9.9 gig of my 11 gig. That's crazy. That is insane to work that. So that is some pretty beefy stats on this. Right. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to get ready for Beat Saber, and hopefully I shall be back as soon as possible with a session in Beat Saber where you guys can request some songs, and we'll see how many copyright strikes I get, and hopefully I don't get it banned worldwide again, well, blocked worldwide and have to mute stuff and things like that, but we'll see. It'll probably happen, and that's okay. We'll deal with that.
Gaming Legends says, eyes thumbs up.
Thank you, dude. Thank you, Gaming Legends. But yeah, we're going to get ready for the next stream, which is going to be Beat Saber. So thank you for joining. Thank you for the thumbs up. And of course, if you're watching this not live, you haven't got a bot voice. But what you can do is use the subscribe button, which will be somewhere over there. That way. And there'll be a video like up there, which will hopefully be good. And there should be another one over there, which YouTube thinks is really good for you. So why not click it? Bye for now.